You know, there are certain stories that come up every year. They're always on the calendar. This is one of our favorites, a time-honored tradition. What would you say, rooted in gratitude?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Today in Martins Brook, Nova Scotia, the 2025 Tree for Boston was cut, a gift that dates back more than a century. Another year, another roar of the chainsaw, and another message of thanks headed south. In Lunenburg County, a 13.7-meter white spruce became Nova Scotia's 2025 Tree for Boston. Busloads of local students poured in to watch, a front-row lesson in history, community, and neighborly care. When you got the word that this was going to be the Tree for Boston, how were you guys feeling?
Hooray, good.
The tree was nominated by former homeowners Ronald and Claire Fener, who raised it from a seedling.
The tree was planted when it was probably about a foot big, and probably 42 years ago. Decorated it for Christmas when it got big enough with lights and bows, and then when it got a little bit bigger, it was like, well, maybe we can grow this for Boston. And so it's a dream come true that it's finally going.
With the new homeowner's blessing, of course. Do the owners know you're doing this? Are they away on vacation somewhere, or have they approved?
They have approved.
And for the first time, a Boston mayor came to see the tree cut in person.
I am so proud and so honored to bring greetings from the people of Boston and tremendous gratitude for this very special gift.
Michelle Wu made her first trip to Nova Scotia with her family to say thank you and bring a message that friendship can outlast politics.
There was a moment where I wondered if Nova Scotia was still going to want to continue this tradition. I picked up the phone and called Premier Houston, and we had a lovely conversation and reaffirmed that this friendship dates back over a century and will continue on long after a particular presidential administration or regime.
She even took a turn on the saw.
This is my first time using a chainsaw, and for a good purpose.
The cut, clean. Her message, clear.
I hope the administration passes quickly. We are every single day bracing against the impacts that our families are feeling, and I know that is having ripple effects all around the world as well. So I wanted to make sure that we reaffirmed our very special bond of neighborly care with our neighbors to the north, and this is a tradition that is now decades in the making. It is a relationship that is centuries in the making, and these bonds will hold.
A sentiment echoed by Lunenburg's MLA Susan Corkum-Greek.
We will always have politics. We will always have issues on the table that we will have to deal with. But I think this year more than ever, it is super important to maintain this symbol of our friendship and our camaraderie and the things that we do share.
The day's other showstopper, tree cutter Waddy Long.
I'm a Montreal fan. You want to see how far Nova Scotia will go to show that we appreciate friendship? I'm wearing a Boston jersey.
Wow, that is saying something.
Because today, I say this every year, we're all Boston fans today.
On December 4th, this white spruce will light up Boston Common. The gift traces back to the 1917 Halifax explosion, when Boston sent much-needed help, and Nova Scotia has said thank you with the tree ever since. For the Fener family, it's an ending and a beginning, rooted in tradition. Isn't the tree gorgeous? Beautiful. That was my first time ever attending a tree cutting. I haven't been part of any of this before. I actually emceed the event. It was so much fun.
You know, Waddy said it perfectly, and if you are a Montreal fan, you know how painful that must have been to put on a Bruins jersey of all things, but that's how much it means.
Yes.
And politics, come on.
Yeah, everybody there was in a great mood. Everybody loved having the Boston mayor there and thought that was great. The kids, it was so fun to see the look on the kids' faces, and when the tree actually hit the ground, they were like, yay! It was just a great time.
You know, I think if anybody's watching this story, maybe is not from around here, watching us tonight, and they see that, how odd it must be to see people celebrating a big tree in their yard coming down. But that's how much it means, folks.
For sure, and I mean, this is a tradition for us and for them. If you missed today, you can still catch a glimpse of the tree when it will be on display Saturday night in Halifax's Parade of Lights before its trip to Boston for the 84th
annual tree lighting ceremony. And this is cool too. You can also follow the journey of the Tree for Boston on social media. So just look up Tree for Boston and you can see pictures. They do posts along the way and you can watch its journey. So that's cool too.
Yeah, it's fun. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.